A few years went by, and I don't know how it all came up originally. Jeremy was, I think you were represented by somebody else at the time. I'm not even sure.
I think it was Rich Swisher and Bobby Nichols and all those dudes.
Yeah. And we just kind of like started hanging out more, and it was, him and his wife, just great people. And I was like, yeah, let's work together. So I got a really good run with Twitch, and we had a lot of fun working together. And then Ryan, the story with Ryan, not to prolong this because it's a great story. And actually his dad thought I was like a real jerk for a long time. So I knew Ryan a lot because Travis and Ryan were really close. And I could actually remember, because they were both on Sobe, that drink thing. So I would go to events with Travis because back then I was like, Twitch knows this, at outdoors, I was cleaning his fucking drawers, carrying his helmet. I did everything. It was like I was Travis's team manager.
He was stepdad, babysitter.
Yeah, everything. I was going everywhere with him. Soon as mom and dad let the reins go, it was like, it was on me. And so Travis
on you and Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm. So Travis and I would go to these events, and Ryan be at all these events, and I'm like, that kid's a phenom. He's sick. What he doesn't know, what his dad and Ryan didn't know at the time even, is I used to bet on Ryan, meaning to win, against my other athletes because I'm like, the kid's gonna win. But I learned with Debbie and Robert, and it was a real blessing for me because when I came in, there was no agents in the space. So I was kind of creating it as I went along, and trust me, I was making it up as I went along. I didn't have a lot of mentors from the space. And more importantly, I didn't realize that parents were everything to these athletes and how they got through the ranks. In most cases, some came from broken homes, but in most cases, mom and dad were involved in some way or another. And Debbie and I did not get along in the beginning. Did not. Robert was like, Robert, shirt off, shirt open, walking around the pits. Robert was the coolest guy ever.
He was so
construction worker. And Robert, he and I still talk today, and we had an anniversary when Travis ran the Daytona 500. I think it was 25-year anniversary of us working together, whatever it was, when I signed him when he was 16. And it was the first time since their divorce, Debbie and Robert had been in the same place. And then Cassie, who's been with me 11 years, but didn't know the whole back history, sat with Debbie and Robert, hearing stories about me and them. And there was a time that Debbie called me up one day. I think I had been fired 6 times by Debbie. and Robert always kept a shovel in the room. He's a construction guy. He goes, Steve, I don't know what you're doing. When I represented his son, is I don't get it. Because there was no agent. He's like, what are you doing?